Are you ready to become an FBA Fulfillment by Amazon seller in 2018? I'm going to show you how to do it right now. What's up, guys? CJ here with another Fulfillment by Amazon video. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I release new videos. All right, so today I'm going to be showing you how to, moving into the new year 2018, I'm going to show you how to plan and implement those plans in 2018 for your Fulfillment by Amazon or for your eBay or whatever kind of e-commerce site that you're doing. I'm going to show you how to get organized. I'm going to show you the tips and tricks that you need to push your business even further in 2018. So the first thing you want to do is think about where you want to be in 2018. You know, one of my mottos is don't be reactive, be proactive. Think about what you did in 2017 that was successful, and write them down. And think about the things that you did that were failures and write them down. I know a lot of us have busy lives and it's hard just to sit down and kind of map things out and think things out. I think it's very important for you to kind of map out your past and show a path towards the future. So, you know, take a couple hours out of your day, one day, a weekend, and just write down all of your failures. I start with my failures first. I go through and I say, you know, like one of my failures for 2018 is that I wanted to list a certain number of items on eBay, you know, and I failed at that. I didn't really get there. But what I did do was I did make some progress towards it. And so I'll write down, you know, why I didn't. I had a lot of family issues this year, and which limited a lot of my time with doing some of my eBay business, because it is kind of labor intensive to do that business. But then I also think about, you know, some of my successes. You know, I look at all of my successes and I write them down and I see how I got to where I need to be. Like with my YouTube, with my Fulfillment by Amazon, with my Shopify store, my website, things like that. Those are successes. And I really think about how I was able to succeed in that way. All right, so you need to make sure that you come up with a lot of short-term goals that you're able to hit throughout the year, and then have, you know, a bigger long-term goal that you have at the end of the year. So like, for instance, I may have a short-term goal of having 500 listings or 500 new listings on eBay by March of 2018. My long-term goal may be to create 5,000 additional revenue dollars on eBay. So the way I'm going to get there, of course, is have more listings, which will equate to more sales. So naturally, I'm not necessarily looking at that big goal. I'm not looking at the 5,000 extra dollars of revenue. I'm looking at the 500 listings that I'm going to have out by March 2018, or I'm looking at the 1,000 listings that I'm going to have out by June of 2018. And having those extra listings is going to get me more income, more revenue. And that's going to get to that long-term goal. And it's much easier to hit those short-term goals than to always be looking at that long-term goal. I mean, of course, you know, we all want to be making $400,000 or $500,000 on our e-commerce stores, which we're going to get there. We're going to get there. But you have to look at the short-term goals. You know, you have to look at making $5,000, $10,000 of revenue monthly before you get to that $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 of revenue. My number 2 tip would be plan for the holidays a year in advance. So you need to start planning for the holidays, Christmas, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all of those different things now. Go ahead and get your plan together now, while you can get things on sale. You can get a lot of items accumulated so you can send to Amazon. If you're doing Fulfillment by Amazon, if you're doing eBay, you can have those listings already ready. Maybe not necessarily out there, but already ready. If you have your own store, you can have the inventory already in, and you won't have to wait for shipping or anything because you already have those items. So at the end of this video, or not necessarily end, but after I get done talking here, I'm going to show you on the computer exactly what I do after Christmas to get some of those after Christmas deals and use them in my Fulfillment by Amazon or eBay business. First thing that I normally do is I cruise through the clearance racks. I look at all the clearance, and I usually do this from my computer. instead of doing it at the store. You can use the Amazon Seller app to do some of this, but I like using the Maze app. I like looking at the actual different websites to see exactly what I can get for these items versus, you know, what I think I can get, because a lot of times what I think in my head I can get for those items aren't necessarily what I can get for those items online. The next thing you want to do is you want to purchase items that you can buy now and make a profit for in the future. Of course, that's what we all want to do, right? And it sounds a lot easier than it actually is, but it does take extensive research to get there. I bought these Starcaster lights that were, you know, like $39, $49 at Walmart, and they sell them every year for $39, $49. But here's the thing: after Christmas, they sell them for like $9 or $10. So you can purchase a bunch of those and make a profit, because you know next year they're going to be selling the same exact thing at full price, and you will be able to, you know, kind of cash in on that profit. All right, always make sure that you have a buyer. A problem that I see with a lot of new sellers is that they don't necessarily establish a buyer. And you do that before you actually purchase your products. You look and make sure that whatever you're purchasing, you do have a buyer for. You know, there's not going to be a huge buyer for some items, and you know, some items there's going to be a lot of potential buyers for it. So later on, I'm going to show you an example of that. There was 2 items that Walmart actually has on clearance for 98 cents. I think both of them were like a $40 savings, so they were normally $40, and you know, now they're 98 cents. But one of the items is going to be a good potential seller because there's a lot of resale value there. The other item, not so much, but I didn't really see a lot of sales for that item. So that may be something that you know, may or may not make money on. It's going to be a gamble. All right, my last tip is going to be with your ads. You really need to look at your ads, your ad spend. See if you are a seller already, look and see where you succeeded in your ad spend. I know when I first started out fulfillment by Amazon and I was using the Amazon ads, I was spending a lot more on ads versus the sales from those ads. So you really need to look at what ads are working and, you know, kind of push more towards that. One thing that I do is when I see an ad that catches my eye, I take inspiration from that. You know, I saw an ad one time on Instagram and it was for something, and it had this music and this cool like motion with the words and stuff, and I clicked on it, and it was for an advertising company, you know, and that ad for the advertising company actually caught my eye, you know, and so that's something that I could use for, you know, just using that music and using that motion and just to catch people's eyes so they can click on it, and you know, boom, there's my items, or there's my website, or you know, whatever it is. And but that's what you really have to do, is if something ad catches your eye, more than likely it catches other people's eyes, so you can take inspiration from that. The big thing is going to be if you are selling on Amazon or eBay or Shopify, especially Shopify, or if you have your own personal website, you need to make sure that you are advertising your products, because a lot of people just kind of assume that Amazon and eBay are going to show your product, and they're not. You know, eBay does a really good job with the algorithm showing your product if somebody clicks on it and looks at it, but Amazon doesn't really do that. They really showcase, you know, certain products, and a lot of the products that they want to showcase are ones that aren't necessarily selling as well, and so they'll pump those products in the front just to kind of get them off of the shelves. So eBay does a really good job, I think, of doing advertising. In fact, a bunch of my items that I have on sale on eBay, I don't do ads for, and they do really well. You know, just with the normal eBay traffic and the eBay algorithm, you know, with the ads and stuff on Facebook and Instagram and wherever, you know. So just make sure you plan out your ads, you think about your ads. Like I have a bunch of different jewelry products, colorful jewelry products that do really well in the Easter time. So around Easter, I already have my creatives for my ads. I already have my my copy, my ad copy. I have my pictures. I have everything ready. So I know on this date I need to put this ad out. You know, I need to put this ad out. I need to have this much capital available for this ad to be successful. So that's just a few things that I do to prepare for 2018 or for the next year with my e-commerce business. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this. Also, I'm about to show you how to do some product research with some clearance items and utilizing those hot deals after Christmas to your Fulfillment by Amazon or your eBay or Shopify, whatever business that you're doing. A lot of these items that I show could be potential items that you could purchase right now for very low capital, and it could turn a really nice profit. So here we go, guys. All right, to start this product research off, we are going to be looking at Walmart. And like I said earlier, normally when I do my product research, I do it in the store as well as online, but most of the time I do it online. And the reason is because I have all the tools that I need right here at my fingertips. You know, I can look at this product here, or not necessarily that, but any one of these products here, and I can compare it on eBay, Amazon, different retailers to see exactly what I can actually sell it for. It sounds great and all to say, you know, you can go in here and find a bunch of different products and, you know, just buy them and sell them, but it doesn't necessarily work like that. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, it does take a lot of work to get the best price, but when you do find a really good price point for a good product, you know, you can really utilize that to your advantage. And sometimes it takes me days, weeks even, to find a really good set of products, you know, 5, 10, 20 products that I can purchase, and I don't necessarily purchase them in large quantities. When I purchase my items, especially after Christmas items, when I'm doing my product research, I normally look at Amazon, see what they're selling for, if I can find a really good product, and I'll order a small batch. I may order 5 of them or 10 of them. You know, I package those up and send them to Fulfillment by Amazon, and I put them on my FBA store, and I see how they do, and I don't purchase more than I'm willing to lose. It's almost like being in the casino. You know, you don't play with more than what you're willing to lose, because you don't know if you're going to be able to sell these items or not. But I have been very successful in when I do this product research, especially when I do it a year in advance, and just think about what people are going to be purchasing at, you know, this time next year. With that being said, I'm just going to show you the general process. We may not find any good products. Today is Christmas, the 25th. So a lot of the sales haven't even started yet. The after Christmas sales haven't even started yet. But I'm just going to show you the process of how I personally do it. All right, so let's go and look and see what we got. So what I did was I went to Walmart.com and I typed in clearance in the search box, and it pulls up everything that is on clearance or rollback. And you can't purchase these items right now. Obviously, some of these prices will go down, so you want to pay attention to that. What I do want to tell you is don't leap on anything, you know, the second that you see it. Just do your research and make sure that you're purchasing a product that, you know, you're not going to be stuck with. I find that a lot of toys do very well. Small appliances do well, you know, things like that. Some seasonal items, I do really well with those Starcaster lights. You can purchase them at Walmart on clearance after Christmas, and next year Walmart is going to sell the exact same Starlight for full price. They haven't gone on sale yet. Well, they've gone down a little bit, but not, you know, I purchased them for like $9, you know, and they normally sell for $22, so I can make all my money back with those. All right, so let's look at something. Let's look at this right here. This right here is 98 cents. Okay, 98 cents for a 7-foot long Cat 6 flat network cable. All right, cool. This is 98. This is less than $1 for one of these. So what I normally do is I'll copy the title here. I copy it and I go over to Amazon, and I will paste it just to see, you know, if this is selling or if something similar is selling, and how much they are selling it for. So here we go. We got the black web, we've got a 50-footer, a 25-footer, and I don't see a 7-footer. So there's no 7-footers, which is really weird. So what I do at this point is I pull out the brand name, and I'm gonna add that in. I'm just gonna add a 7, so maybe that pull up some 7-foot Cat 6 cables. So they have a bunch of them. This one right here is $13.99. They have 70 feet back. This one is $30.99. It's a 100-footer though. That's 25-footer. This is a 7-footer here, but you get 10 of them for $23. Now you can bundle these. So if you were to do a 10-pack of these, that'll be a cost of about $10 from Walmart, and you would be making $13 for 10 of them. So that is something that you can do. You can bundle them, and it looks like most of these are bundled. So if you do something like this, you buy a bunch of these, then you can bundle these up and sell like a 10-pack or a 5-pack and potentially make some money. So I mean, this is, let's see, this right here is a 10-pack. This is 1.5 feet Cat 6 cable, a 10-pack for $14.95. So these are way shorter than those. Snagless is kind of roughly the same thing, but these are longer. So this could be a potential good seller all throughout next year. You can purchase a bunch of these and actually sell them all throughout the year and make a profit. You may not necessarily sell out of them like in a month, but this could be something that you could sell 10 packs a month or 10 packs a week. You never know, but this is something that will have a very low cost to get in, and if you were to lose, if you ordered 100 of these, you're just going to lose $100 if you were to lose. And I don't think that you would lose. You can even discount these to $2 and you're still going to make, or $3, you're still going to make some money from it. So that's just the basic process of what I do. I go through here. Sometimes I use AmazeOwl to see what products, what they're selling for actually, because the prices do fluctuate quite a bit during the day. Let's look on eBay, because people purchase a lot of these types of things on eBay, and we'll see kind of what we got. Now normally I already got to check, but make sure you check sold listings, because that's going to actually give you a price of what people actually buy this for. So here it goes, the exact same cable, 7-foot long Cat 6 black web, $6.99. It was purchased this month. $7.99. It was purchased this month. They got a 2-pack right here for $12, so $6 a piece. A couple of these are a little bit longer, but you see right here, the first top 2 or the top 3 were actually the exact same items, and they sold for $6 and $7. Potentially profit. Of course, you got to factor in, shipping and all that. But you're looking at a $4 profit at least for each one of these that you could sell. You could make $4 profit for each one of these that you purchase. If you bought 100 of them, that's $400. All right, so let's see if we can find something else. Go back. You can also do this with Amazon. A lot of time they'll purge a lot of items that aren't selling as well. They'll kind of pressure the seller into lowering or reducing the price so that the inventory can go. But we can look through here and see if we can find something else. Okay, here we go. Let's look at these laser lights. So these laser lights, this is what I was talking about, the lights on the front of your house, the Starcaster lights. So I purchased this one. These are $9.99. Normally the laser lights during Christmas time can sell for $40. So let's look and see what they're selling for now. Now, of course, they may be selling for the after Christmas price. So as you can see, this is $29.99, $24.99, $29.99, $49.99, $32.99. So at $9.99, that could actually be a really good deal. Now, of course, you're going to be paying a little bit more money to get these, and you're probably not going to sell them until Black Friday or from Black Friday on to the end of the year. But when that time does come, like this year, I had a bunch of these. It wasn't necessarily this brand, but I had bought some for like $9 at Walmart, and I was able to sell all of them this year for full price, because people are going to pay full price for them during the holiday seasons. So this actually will be a great buy, and these could actually potentially go down even further than this $9.99. And next year, like I said, you can sell them for $29, $39, $49 if you want to. So that right there is actually a pretty decent find. And people actually use these all year long. It's not necessarily just for Christmas. People do use these for parties and things like that. So it's not necessarily like, you know, these are only for Christmas. But just during the Christmas time, people buy more of these. So this actually is a good deal for $9.99. Let's see if we can find one more real quick. All right, here we go. Something else that's kind of small. I always look for smaller items that you can fit a lot of in a bag or in a box when you send to Fulfillment by Amazon, or when you send to Amazon in general. You can pack a bunch of these in a box, and you know, for how much were they? For 98 cents, you know, you can save a bunch, you know, a ton of money. So they don't have that brand, which is fine. Oh, they do have that brand. So this is coax cable, and this is 25 foot. So this is 50 foot, and it's $13.99. So we'll just go ahead and say that maybe the half of that would be you know, $6 or $7. So there is a potential for profit. How many people are buying this coax cable? I'm not sure. You know, that's where that's where your research is going to be. You're going to have to go through here and research, you know, okay, here, this right here, this is the exact same product. They're listed for a bunch of different prices. This one right here is a 15 footer. It was sold for $3 plus $6, or plus $3 shipping, so $6. But that was sold a long time ago. So that's another thing you have to look at, is how many are actually being sold. Maybe I can find one or two that's been sold, but if it's not something that's going to, you know, replicate or be have a lot of sales, then, you know, it's kind of like, what's the point of even purchasing it? So this one probably maybe isn't a good buy, even though it's 99 cents or 98 cents. You may not have a buyer for this, but you know, this is something that's pretty low to get into. You can buy 10 of them, and you know, if you don't sell them, worst case scenario, you're out $10. Best case scenario, you make $1 on them and you make your $10 back plus an additional $10. Or, you know, best case scenario, you can sell these for $6 a piece or $7 a piece, make a $5 profit a piece. If you bought 10 of them, that'd make you $50 profit. So I mean, that's the mentality that you have to be in when you are finding these clearance items, and you're planning for your FBA or your Fulfillment by Amazon next year. Just do your due diligence, your research, really look at the products and see what you can purchase and what you can sell them for. I recommend using the Amazon seller app. Also using like the Amaze Owl that you can use for free. I think you get 3 searches a day for free without signing up. So, you know, and then just do your own research. Just type in, look at the different products and see how much they're selling for. See how many they're selling. On eBay, it's a little bit easier to see how many they're selling. You can type in the title and click on sold listings. That will give you real-time data of the actual prices that people paid for them. If you have any questions about anything, shoot me a comment in the comment section below, or go to my website, www.tjlovelady.com, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.